Hi everyone. So I am back at Ansel Cemetery. Um, I literally just finished filming at my other location, which you'll see at some point. Also, in between going from this location to the other location, I've been using my GoPro to film extras, what I call extras. What I mean by that is showing you guys what I do to get to one location to another, and all the travelling I do in between. Now, the only thing I haven't done is filmed is to film what do you call it, the trains and the buses and the ferries, and that's the only thing I haven't filmed is the buses and trains and taxis and all that stuff. So apart from that, I have filmed pretty much everything else. That'll be extras, what I call extra or bonus footage, which at the moment will only be on my Patreon page or account or whatever you want to call it. Basically, be on Patreon. So if you want to see all the extra stuff I do, all the travelling I do to come to places like this, go and check out my Patreon. It'll either be in the description below, or it will be on the top right hand corner. You should see like little circles on my homepage. So if you go to my homepage on YouTube, go to the top right, you should see little circles. One of them's for my Patreon, and the other one is for like buy me a coffee. If you go to Patreon, click on that, you go to my Patreon page, and that's where I have I start having all my extra bonuses and perks and all that stuff. Yes, I think there's like a charge of like £4, £4.50, £5, something like that. It's cheap. All the money that I get from that, of course, will go into travelling. Just this month alone, so we're towards the end, just after Christmas, towards the end of December, I spent over 60 quid just getting here this month alone. So any money that I get from Patreon will help me to come to places like this. So it cost me £20 a time. I done it 3 times, 2 times, something like that, just to get here to make these videos. So that's what I'm going to start doing now, guys. Is make extra videos or extra footage or whatever you want to call it, and put it on my Patreon for people that want to see that. And like I said, if you do go over to Patreon and sign up, it means the world to me. It really does, because it helps me to come to places like this and to make videos and stuff like that. Pays for my equipment. I've got a ton of equipment now to try and make my videos a little bit more better, try and get the sound a little bit more better. I've got actual proper spirit box, which cost me over £100 for that, £100 for that. So yeah, it's cost me a lot of money. So any money that I get from Patreon, it helps me to come to places like this and to make videos. So again, like I said, guys, if you want to see extra videos or extra footage or whatever you want to call it, make your way over to Patreon, check it out, and yeah, thank you so much for your help. And again, guys, if you want to help support me even more, hit that subscribe button, watch my videos to the end, or watch as much as you can of that video, whether it's an hour, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You know, it helps me out, because then YouTube will see that you're liking my videos. Again, leave a like. YouTube will see that, and then hopefully my channel will grow even more, which means that I can go to other places, because I'll start getting paid by YouTube, because I'm not getting paid by YouTube at all, not a penny. They're not paying me at all for any of this. So again, guys, even if you can't afford the Patreon, which I understand, if you can't afford to pay it, just watch my videos until the end, or watch as much as you can of it. Hit a like, leave a comment, tell me whether I'm doing a good job or bad job. If I'm doing a bad job, tell me why I'm doing a bad job, and I can change it. So yeah, all you guys that help me and support me, leave me comments and all that, I do read them. I may not always have time to reply, but I do read them, and all the support you guys give me is a big thumbs up for all round, really, because it's our channel. It's not my channel, it's my channel and your channel. Each time I get a view, each time people watch to the end, because YouTube does tell me whether people watch or not. When people watch to the end, etc., YouTube tells me, and I'm doing a good job. When people only watch for 2 minutes, I'm like, why do I bother? Why do I even bother when people watch for 2 minutes? So yeah, any support that you guys can give me, great. Thumbs up all around, and I'll keep making videos, which will lead on to my second video. Second thing I want to talk to you guys about is, I'm vaping, by the way, guys. Bad thing to do, vape, but I'm trying to stop smoking. So I tend to vape for now, and hopefully try to stop smoking eventually. But that's not what I was going to talk about. The other thing I want to talk to you guys about is haunted locations. Now probably see tons, if not hundreds, if not thousands, of ghost hunting programs out there, and they spend 24 hours or overnight challenge and 3 a.m. challenge, and they go there once to do an investigation, and if they get loads of activity, yes, the most haunted place in the world. Or they go there and get nothing. Oh, well, there's no ghosts here because there's nothing. The way, what I've learned over the last, I'll say 41 years, because it does feel like for the last 41 years, I've been into the paranormal. I've been coming to this cemetery since I was a kid. And the one thing I've learned is that if you're going to investigate a haunted location, you have to go there multiple times. You don't go there for 1 hour or for 1 day or for 1 week or whatever. You need to keep going back to that location at night time, at daytime, when the sun's going down, when the sun's coming up. You've got to go, and days like today where it's freezing cold. I am freezing cold, guys. I'm cold. It's that like clingy kind of like cold. You've got to come in here, places like haunted locations, constantly. And when I say that, I'm talking about the same location. So this is Anne's Hill Cemetery. I know this place is haunted. I'm trying to catch something on camera. It's 0 to none, but I will keep filming here and make videos here, because one day I will catch something. Again, I don't know. Today it might be the day I might catch something on camera. I don't know. But I've been coming here for decades. I know there's something here. The stories that was told to me by my parents and family and friends and all, I know there's something here. So this is what I do, guys. I'm not expecting Spirit to jump through hoops. I'm not expecting them to perform like you see on TV. They lived like we did. They walked the earth like we did. If they're in a bad mood and they want to be left alone, they will be nowhere near here. If they're outgoing, cheerful, happy, yeah, let's have a chat, let's have a talk, then they more likely to interact. Again, with a spirit box, if they don't want to talk, they will not talk. If they want to talk, they will talk, and they will not shut up. So just bear that in mind, guys. So if I keep coming back to the same location, it's because it's more than just that one time. You know what I mean? You got to go back there multiple times. If you're one of those YouTubers that go to a location once and catch a ton of paranormal stuff, then I'm gonna question that video. I'm gonna question that video. I'm gonna question what what they do. You know what I mean? It's because Spirit don't work like that. Spirit don't work like that. Spirit don't jump through hoops. Spirit don't do things like that. Well, maybe. Depends if they're angry and they want you out, then maybe. But the other good thing is, guys, is that it's a Saturday after Christmas. I think Christmas was on Wednesday, Thursday. And there's no gardeners. Last couple of times I've been here, the gardeners have been cutting all the trees in that back here, and I couldn't film here because there's one, it's too noisy, and two, there's too many people about. I have filmed this bit before, so go and check those videos out. I did walk through all this lot and film all this lot once, so I'm not going to do that again. I'm trying to make things a little bit different. But I am gonna. There's a footpath just over there. I'm gonna walk that footpath, and I'm gonna walk that way and around. So I'm gonna walk the kind of like the perimeter of the cemetery. I think I have mentioned this before about why there's two churches. One of them, and I think it's that one. And again, no proof on what I'm about to tell you. Again, it's just a story. It's a pump house because we're at sea level. We're about a metre above sea level. And when you dig down to dig a grave, it fills up with water. So they put that in with pipe work around the cemetery to pump out all the water. Obviously it's not in use anymore because the cemetery is not in use anymore. So they stopped pumping water out. So some parts of the cemetery is flooded. Oh, swampy I should say, not flooded. So guys, enough of the waffling, and let's do a little bit of explore. So what I've done, guys, I went to my other location first, and then I've came here on my second location, and with this one I'm just going to let the camera roll. I think it allows me about 60 minutes to film. I've got enough storage on my phone. So yeah, I've always wanted to film this one. Now I may even do a short on that. Again, guys, I'm going to do a couple of shorts on this cemetery. So yeah. But again, this cemetery dates back to 1880, I think. So yeah, but I think the cemetery was in use before then. But they, how can I put it? I think the cemetery was in use before they actually accepted it as a cemetery. I think this, again, I don't know too much because back when I was a kid, I found a plaque on the wall saying 1880. But again, it's so worn away, I can, even though I can't even read it. So John Main, William Harry Main. I'm going to let you read that middle names, because you know what I'm like with reading. I'll always get it wrong. And Elizabeth Jane. So you've got at least 3 people buried in that one grave, and that's the other thing about this cemetery, guys. You got like one grave, so to speak, but there could be up to like 10 people in one grave. And again, it just shows you how crammed this cemetery is. And if you ever known about Highgate Cemetery, you know that it's haunted, because you know that there's multiple people in that grave or in that cemetery, which again makes it haunted, because you've got so much stuff crammed, like so many people crammed in one small area. And again, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to come back here at the end of my recording and do some shorts on these, because when New Year comes and the gardeners are back, I won't be able to do any shorts. But again, this is just a little bit of an explore. So this may be an hour and this may be 30 minutes, but then again, depends on how much time I have and all that kind of stuff. I'll do like a spirit box. So if it stays quiet, it's just quiet in here. If it stays quiet, I'll do my dowsing rods and all that as well. But this person was buried here in 2018. But I think there might be a family member there. Another person was buried in last year. So there are some new. Dorothy, she was buried here in 1984. So again, you know, if their family really pushes it, you can still get buried in here. It's still kind of an active cemetery in a sense of like burying people here. So you got one here that's 1960. William. Then you got Ada, I think. She was buried here. Oh, assume it's a she. 1953. So you've still got ones fairly recent. So yeah, guys, I don't normally get the chance to film these because there's normally gardeners and God knows what. But again, guys, I had a comment. Why would spirits haunt a field full of rotting corpse? That's their words, not mine. That's their words. Now, I personally believe that cemeteries are haunted. Some more haunted than others. Some more haunted than others. And especially this one, because you've got so many graves here, so many unmarked graves here. You've got so many people buried in one grave. Sorry guys, I'm just zooming in and out because I see that some graves. Instead of trying to walk over, I'll just zoom in. So again, this one is a family plot. There's not just one person, there's multiple people buried there. So yeah, you got all these people buried here, all crammed in on top of each other. Some of them may have had a funeral, like a proper like Christian funeral, so to speak, or you know, or something. Then you got people that were found they're gone. They passed over, so to speak. And they didn't have a proper. Yeah, they were buried in a graveyard, but they didn't have a proper funeral, so to speak, because they're, I know, the last one of their family or whatever. So didn't have a proper funeral, proper send off. So yeah, then in some cases an unmarked grave, you know. So their voices want to be heard. They want to be heard. So that's another reason why. In this particular cemetery, before we leave this area, because I'm towards the end. Now, I'm not going to say all these houses, but where I used to live in that direction, when they built the houses, it was, I can't remember, it was just before or just after the Second World War, and there was quite a lot of people out of work. So what the town did, or what the council of this area did, and what the big bosses did, was to employ unemployed people, so men that was out of work, so to speak, and they would get them to build the houses in this area. And what the homeless people used to do is at the end of the day, after they finished building, there used to be tons of pubs around it. There used to be up to about six pubs. What they used to do is finish work, any money that they had, they used to go down to the pub, get drunk, and then just before it got dark, or just before, just after, they used to jump over the wall, which is just over there. They used to jump over the wall, and they used to sleep along that wall. Not just this wall, but all the circular walls. They used to sleep here for the night, and then get out the next morning, and they would go back to work. And that's what they did back then, like especially around here. That's what they did. And one of my neighbours, well, quite a few of my neighbours, when they're building, when the homes were almost finished, not quite, but almost finished, they used to sleep in the houses, especially in the winter time when it's like now really cold and horrible and wet. They used to sleep in the houses before they finished, or before they sold them. And I don't know whether the council or whether it was their boss or who, but actually said to him, you pick a house, whatever one you pick, it's yours. And that's, again, their way of paying them for the services. Some cases they couldn't afford to pay the men that build the houses, so they used to give their house to them. Or they used to look over and say, well, don't pay me, just give me one of the houses as payment. So I know the house that I lived in was haunted by an old man, and my dad found out who the old man was. It was the lady that lived across the road. Her husband died, and he haunted her house. And still believe that he's there today. So yeah. So you think of how much energy that's in this cemetery. It's over 100 years old, easy. You had people back in the day sleeping in here at night, and it wouldn't surprise me if other stuff happened here that I don't know about. You've got the pump station, pumping water out again. I don't know whether that's a true story, but if it is, they're pumping water out. So underneath this ground there's water, and we all know water is a great conductor of electricity. That's why people say don't put a toaster in the bath, because you get yourself electrocuted. So people say that spirits use water. And if there's water under the ground, and they're buried underground, you know what I mean? I'm just throwing all this stuff out here, guys. Some of it may not make sense, but I'm just throwing this out there. Just throwing it out there. So Of course, this place is going to be, going to have activity. Yeah, some people say because it's abandoned to a degree. Of course, you're going to have lost souls, so to speak. Ley lines. Is this sitting on a ley line? We don't know. We don't know. So yeah. So I'm filming some of these because some of these, they've either been buried when I was a kid, since I was a kid, or been obviously been buried at some point. So I'm just filming them in case the council decide now they look overgrow again. So yeah. When I was a kid, it was forbidden, absolutely forbidden, to come in here day or night. And my parents found out that I came in here. Oh boy, did I get a beating. And that's back in the day when parents were allowed to beat their kids. Boy, I got a beating. I got a beating and a half if they found out that I came in here. Now I don't care because I'm an adult. And my parents know what I do in my spare time, so they're like, yeah, whatever. Do whatever you want. You're an adult. So yeah, hopefully they'll get all this all cleared back. Yeah, again guys, if you see or hear anything in this video or any of the videos that I made today, or any of the other videos, my older videos, if you see or hear anything, please let me know. Please leave a comment below, and a timestamp as well, when what time you saw it, because I don't know whether to go that way or that way. I'll go this way. Because most of the time I can explain it away, and most of the time I can't. I'll say about 98% of quite paranormal stuff can be explained. So it's just the other two that you need to worry about. So yeah, I like to think that I'm the only one in here, but again I don't know. Yeah, like I said, it's a Saturday after Christmas, so I could be here on my own. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to leave that bit till last, and I'm going to, like I said, walk the perimeter, because I want to show you other stuff, because I filmed in there last time I was in here, and I want to show you other stuff. Even though I've been here about 1,000 times, I've made 1,000 videos in here, well, it feels like it anyway. But yeah. The thing is, I came here the week after this, because we had a storm back in beginning of beginning of December, so I couldn't get down here. Came back a week later, a week after, and the ground was alright. We had rain, but not as bad as it was. Come back in there, it's like one big swamp. So yeah. So again, guys, like I said at the beginning, once I finish here, I'll be putting my GoPro back on and try and film some more stuff, like more of Gosport. Because in between some locations, I've been filming like the streets of Gosport, so to speak. There's not much talking in it, because my mic on my GoPro is not very good. The only way I can explain it is like, you know when you put something, it's like talking underwater. You know what I mean? It's like bubbly, muffly. It's not very good. Not very good quality sound on my GoPro. So I'll upload it anyway, and you probably hear my breathing. You probably hear my breathing and huffing and puffing and my heartbeat and all that stuff. You'll probably hear that perfectly. But when it comes to me talking, you probably won't be able to hear it. So we'll walk the van this way. I'll keep my talking down because there's literally houses just there. So I won't talk as much. I just need to put my phone down, guys, because my Apple Watch just pinged. Well, it could be David. No. My watch. Yeah, my watch told me it's time to relax. Maybe I'm getting stressed out, maybe, I don't know. But my watch is telling me I need to relax. But when I'm in a place like this and I'm working, so I don't have time to relax when I'm working. Talking about working, guys, I do find it funny. Guys, because I love doing this kind of stuff. I love making videos. I love coming to places like this and film and see whether I catch anything, and you know what I mean, talking to spirit and stuff like that. I love doing mediumship. I love giving people readings and tarot cards and oracle cards and runes, and I love all that kind of stuff. I love giving readings for people. I like to say to someone, "Oh, would you like a rune reading?" And put out my runes, and they look like their face lights up. And say, "Oh wow, you actually got runes. You know how to, I love all that kind of stuff, guys. I really do. But I will be honest with you, though, it's a shame I don't get paid for it. You know what I mean? Getting paid for doing something I love. And I love that kind of stuff, and I don't get paid for it. It's an absolute shame. Absolute shame, guys. One of the things I love to do, and I just cannot do it because I don't have the money, and two, I don't have the time because I've got to work full time. For me to come here, I've got to work all month to get barely nothing in the way of wages to pay all my bills to come here. Pay my bills and come here, and it just drives me mental, guys. It really does drive me mental. If I can come here, I don't know, several times in a month, 4 times a month, do panel a day, come here day and night, do panel investigations, get paid for it. That would be my dream, guys. That's my dream. Yeah, it's not just my dream, guys, it's my passion. It's my passion, guys, it's not my dream, it's my passion. Unfortunately, I don't get paid for it, which is a shame. Yeah, imagine that, guys, getting paid for something that you love to do. Imagine that if you like, I don't know, hairdressing or makeup or travelling or whatever it is, and actually getting paid it to do it. It'd be really nice, wouldn't it? Hopefully, guys, I can get this lot all sorted out, because I know there's greys under there. Maybe one day they will. So now, at one point, they cut all this lot back, and I saw an old gate. But obviously, they took one look at it. Oh no, we can't leave that unattended. But I can't remember exactly where I saw it, because I was going to put my camera in there and show you. But yeah, it's all thick with brambles. Let's get out the swampy bit. Oh. Maybe that was it. I don't know, Captain. Yeah, the thing is that bit there, guys. That used to be an old gate. Yeah. Right there, guys. That used to be a gate. So I suppose if I could, I don't know how far back I can go. But I suppose if I ever get stuck, I can always go through that way. But again, a last option if I ever get stuck in this place. Right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to carry on with my perimeter, because I want to make this an hour long. And then in my second video, because I want to make 2 videos here, is that I'm going to try to find a spot to set up a spit box. That's the plan, guys. I'm going to put that just there for a second, guys. Can't just... Don't worry, guys, I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still here. So my idea is, guys, is to go back to where I started. I'm going to go back here and find myself a nice little place to sit. Probably where I mentioned earlier. Sit in there and do a spirit box. But yeah, I just want this just to be a general walk around, a general chat. Yeah, about stuff really. Yeah, me and David, yeah, we want to move back down here. Yeah, we want to move, yeah, back to Gosport. Well, I do anyway. This is where I was born. Yeah, not here in the cemetery, but I was born in Gosport, and I miss it. And I think David wants to move down here because it's a better life. Yeah, more shops. When I say more shops, there's more what do you call it? Supermarkets. That's the word. There's more supermarkets. So where I live at the moment, yeah, there's 3 supermarkets. You got Waitrose, M&S, and you got Tesco's. And unless you got loads of money, there's absolutely no way you can afford. Yeah, there's absolutely no way you can afford it. Yeah. And Tesco's is fine, but it's a small Tesco's. And there's nothing in there. Absolutely nothing in there, guys. Yeah, unless you're like eating the same food every day, there's absolutely nothing in there. So yeah. So yeah, unless you're like the same food as boring. Around here, you got Morrison's, 2 Asda's, Tesco's. I think it's either Lidl or an Aldi. Yeah, that's just here in Gosport. Yeah, it's just here in Gosport. And they're big supermarkets. They're not tiny little corner shops or tiny little newsagents. They're big. Yeah, they are big. So, which I will be honest with you guys, I want to go in before I go home, so to speak. So yeah, I'm just making my way to where I want to be, so to speak. Just want to find myself a nice little place to perch. I always thought that big one was white, but maybe it was back in the day. Yeah, I just always thought that was white. I think I'm almost there, guys. I don't know. Not really paying attention to what I'm doing. I just want to have a quick look at a grave, which I haven't seen since I was a kid. That's this one. As you can tell, it used to be covered in God knows what. Yeah. Amazing, some of these graves, absolutely amazing. I've done a lot of walking today, guys. Hope you enjoy and appreciate these videos. Because boy, I'm knackered. Absolutely knackered. I'd love to know how many steps I've done today. I've probably done a lot more than 10,000 steps, I know that. Feels like I've done a lot more than 10,000 steps. Yeah. All that, I'm seriously overweight, one I say. Yeah, by the looks of it, they've done quite a lot of work cutting it all back, which is nice. Which is not when you're trying to make a YouTube video. So what I'm going to do, guys, I want to do it in this area. I want to do a spirit box in this area. I don't know whether there's a cat or a bird pretending to be a cat. Right, guys, so I'm going to just set myself up and then... Yeah, I'm going to set myself up and then turn on the... stop the video and then do a separate video just on the spirit box session, if that makes sense. I don't know, I want to do it in this area, but then I want to do it in this area. Just trying to look for a place that's a bit sheltered. Right, guys, so I'm going to end the video here. Thank you all so much for watching. I am going to do another video here. I'm going to do a spirit box session here, but I'm going to do it on a separate video. So thanks all for watching. Always like, share and subscribe. Go and check out my Patreon, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'll see you all again soon.